Okay, good morning, everyone. I want to call the Hidalgo County Commissioners meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eric Cantu, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Ellie Torres, Precinct 4.
Richard Cortez, County Judge. That constitutes a quorum. Everyone is present. Do we have anybody sign up for open forum?
Yes, sir. We have one individual, to my understanding, Ms. Fern McClary. Ms. McClary, there is a 3-minute time limit, and I will advise when there is 1 minute. I will start when you start.
It has taken me a long time to accept the idea that our elected officials actually want to increase poverty because it's good for business of the governing. Isn't it true this commission and all the other local governments can continue spending to make things better for the rich and a few others? Who cares about the debt when we can have everything we want now? New buildings, higher paid staff, and to those who support the cost, pay little or no taxes or get economic development incentives. Isn't it true the hospitals and a limited number of developers are the highest benefactors of the political system? The key factor is this escalating gathering of money to pay for a growing debt is the Hidalgo County Appraisal District. It is legally able to add to the public debt to the value of property. Therefore, the public debt, such as that of the new courthouse, will appear as part of the annual property value increase. This is why property values in Hidalgo County are among the highest in the state. The average property value increase in the nation is 4.5%, while the annual increase in Texas is 8.5%. Hidalgo County is one of the largest counties in Texas with one of the largest concentration of poverty. I believe that our 40% of poverty rate is directly related to spending by our elected officials because our property values are increasing by 40 to 100% annually. In Texas, homeowners is alive and well, but salaries in the private sector cannot keep pace with the rate of public spending. Local governments have spending limits, but they find ways to go around those limits. Hidalgo County has sold $380 million in bonds by selling small amounts each year. So what is the answer? It should be elected officials that respect the people. But it costs a significant amount of money to run for office, but it can be done. So the next best thing to do is to protest your property values. You have till the 15th of May to file the Hidalgo County Appraisal District. Think about it. Even when your mortgage, after 30 years or whatever, is fully paid, you still pay thousands of dollars in taxes each year. So I hope if anyone is watching or hearing my voice, protest your values because we're being, y'all, and not just you, every one of the taxing entities have no mercy on the people. And I hope each one of your properties triple because y'all sit there and okay all this spending. And we'll be watching. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone else?
No, sir.
Next item is item 3A.
Judge, Commissioners, this is emergency management. This is under the County Judge's Office. This is the continuation of the disaster declaration. And so let me read the item. It's discussion, consideration, and action for continuation of disaster declaration signed on May 1st, 2023 by County Judge Richard F. Cortez related to torrential rain event which occurred on April 29, 2023 in accordance with Chapter 418.108 of the Texas Government Code. We do recommend the extension of the disaster declaration.
So moved.
Second.
I understand we're very close to meeting the monetary threshold. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Judge, I just want to say that, the significance of this is that we can continue to respond as a county to those that were affected by these rains and high winds. So I'm glad that we're considering this extension and because we want to continue protecting our citizens as much as we can and assisting them through this devastating storm.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge.
Next item.
Mr. Olivares,
Eddie?
Health Department.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Next item is Health and Human Services requesting approval to submit the Texas Pharmacy License application to the Texas State Board of Pharmacy with the authority of Eduardo Olivares, Chief Administrative Officer for Hidalgo County Health and Human Services Department, to sign the application as a managing officer and authority for David M. Castro, Hidalgo County Contract Pharmacist, to sign as a pharmacist in charge. A separate license is required for each principal place of business in accordance with state guidelines. This is just for each of our new guidance that the state has for each of our clinics to get licensed individually as Class D pharmacy, sir.
And Mr. Olivares, just real quickly, can you give them a background with respect to how this came about and the importance of putting it on as quickly as we could?
Yes, sir. What happened is that we had, over many, many years, we have received medication for tuberculosis, sexually transmitted diseases, and other medications from the state at no cost. The state changed their computer system, came into effect in the last 10 days. Their computer system now requires, the way the system is set up, it requires each individual clinic to be Schedule D or Class D pharmacy. As it was, we had the department license, but not individual clinics. But under the new guidance and requirements by the state, we have to license each individual clinic. So what happened is that they gave us very little notice saying that they were not going to send us any more medication unless we got each license for each clinic. And that's why we had this urgent situation to be able to get that no-cost medication to us instead of buying it outright.
Thank you, Mr. Olivares. We do recommend approval, Judge Commissioners.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Judge Commissioners, item 5A, there is a public participation form under 5A by Ms. Fern McClarity. Ms. McClarity?
Yes, I have a question on this. We're just now checking and would like to know what department's going in this building. While we are about to lose our property, a lot of people, because the values are high, here y'all are spending, and we don't know yet how much. We know that I did find, by the good Lord, I guess a real estate company that shows that the price was, that they have listed for this property was $1,700,000. And the appraisal district has it at $956,103. The last 2 years, it was $611,321. In 20, it was $55,746. In 2019, it was $150,764. And this is the building I'm assuming is a $10,978. Again, why now? I understand Baldy said y'all have been bringing it, but no one had put it up because y'all have property. So can you explain at this time why it is so important that you buy this building when the people are drowning with the property values? Can you explain that to the people that voted you into office? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sure you won't answer.
Judge Commissioners, for the record, this has been in negotiation since last year, summer. There was court action back in May of last year, and then back in August of last year. We have been continuing negotiations on this property for quite some time. And so this is the culmination of all that work. And again, this is for space issues that the County of Hidalgo has by way of the departments, elected offices, and just space in general for the operations of the county. So with that being said, Judge Commissioners, item 5A is approval of commercial contract for the purchase of property located at 101 and 107 North 10th Avenue, Edinburgh, Texas, with authority for County Treasurer to issue earnest money check to Amigo Title of Alamo, Texas, in the amount of $1,000 after reviewing auditing procedures are completed by the county auditor, and authority for county judge and or executive officer to execute the closing and all other documents related to the purchase.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 3 for this same action would be for the same item is the authority for the county treasurer to issue check or checks for the property purchased via wire transfer or check after review and auditing procedures are completed by our county auditor.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, we do have closed session.
Okay, pursuant to Chapter 551 of Texas Government Code, we'll be retiring to closed session to discuss items listed in sections 551.071, .072, .074, and .087. I have a motion to do so.
So, second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. I have 10:10. From closed session, I have 10:42. Wilder, do we have some action items to take?
Judge, Commissioners, we don't have any specific action items to take. We'll just proceed as directed as discussed in closed session.
Do you need a motion?
Yes, sir.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I believe that takes care of all our agenda items. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.